All right, so what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Classic KoKo, and I'm coming to you with episode 2 of season 2 of Let's Be Real, the podcast. And I got my girl here,
Hey, girl.
the Destiny Gaze. What's up, girl?
Girl, trying to make it. Stay
Listen,
out the way.
for real, staying out the way,
I'm telling you.
making it through this quarantine,
Yes.
getting it together. How are you doing during this quarantine?
Honestly, I'm living my best life during this quarantine. Like,
Amen.
I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? Why would we sit and let life pass us by? Like, at
Right.
first I was very scared, like, even to travel. I'm like, yo, I'm hearing it's going crazy everywhere, but I'm like, I can catch it walking outside to the store.
Right.
So why wouldn't I get on a flight? I just got to be safe. You know what I'm saying? Be smart. But I'm like, man, this quarantine, it's really an eye-opener for me. Like, I feel like I can see way different now. Like,
For real.
So I appreciate the quarantine. I don't mind at all. Keep the prices low.
Seriously, this has been a trial for
Yeah.
real, for real. It's definitely been a life because I feel like we never been through a time where we had to wear masks or be away from society or change. Like we can't even go to the club.
Right. That's probably the only thing that's killing me. Like, I'm not even a partier like that.
Yeah.
But it's just like having that option of being like, oh, I'm bored, y'all. Let's go to the bar real quick.
Yeah.
You know, like, just not having that. So it's like so weird that we're going to have to tell our kids, like, y'all know they had us like in the crib for like a month and a half. Like,
Right.
Can't even go outside type.
That's crazy.
Right. I'm just thinking about school. Like, I'm looking at college kids, like, y'all missing that. It's nothing
whole experience.
like, man, it's nothing like those parties on a Friday or Saturday night.
Okay, so we just jumped into it because that was gonna be my question. My next question after you introduce yourself and everything, y'all. My phone falling and everything. We just gonna get right.
Nah, we still thugging. It's cool.
We still thugging. Okay, so introduce who you are, where you're from, to everybody who may not know who you are.
Well, I am Destiny. From Charlotte, born and raised. Well, East Side to be extremely specific. But yeah, I'm from the East Side, born and raised. I mean, ain't nothing special. I just, I'm a hustler. That's it.
Right, exactly. You always been a hustler. Even when we was at Winston, you was always doing something, working hard, especially for your degree.
Man,
You never.
I had like 4 jobs at one time, and I was taking 18 credit hours. Boy, you're talking about like,
For real.
I don't even know how I made it to any parties. Like, I don't know how I had a social life. I don't know how I managed to do it. I guess I finessed.
So, for everyone who does not know, we graduated from Winston State, and that the best HBCU in North Carolina, Winston State University. And listen, that it was
Nah, it's just funny
journey.
because we have so many like personal memories there together. Like, we were really like, and we really
For
had
real.
so much fun. But Winston was lit. Like, if you didn't at least get to come to Winston for a weekend,
For real.
you missing out. Like, for real. It's really like that.
To this day, honestly, it's kind of crazy to even say. Like, to this day, I know my people would be like, "What?" But I'm surprised I even graduated in 4 years.
For real.
From everything I was like going through, and
Yeah.
you working and you doing all this stuff.
Yeah. Like, people don't believe how hard it is, but it's like, it's easier to get backtracked than it is to stay on track.
Right.
Like, you have to be so disciplined because you don't have anybody holding your hand. They like, you either gonna do it or you're not. And
Right.
honestly, if you take an extra year or 2, we don't mind. That's extra bread in our pocket.
Exactly.
Like, but for real, I'm really glad we made it out in 4 years though, because I just feel like it's a trap. After 4
is.
years, it starts trapping you. And I knew I didn't want more than 4 years of student loans. I'm like, look, I gotta get up out of here.
Winston-Salem, the city it had so much going on.
Yeah, to be so small.
To be
right?
so small. Like, even us growing up in Charlotte,
Yeah.
it's a big city, but
Right.
Winston and this country, it's a lot of stuff to get into.
Yeah, it is. It's very easy to get caught up on
Right.
off-campus life because it's right there. You know what I'm saying? They put
Right.
us right in the middle of everything. Like, then Greensboro up the street. Like, man.
Then you got Raleigh, Durham.
Right,
It's like,
right. And then people be excited about coming back to Charlotte. So, you got to come to Charlotte while you in college. 'Cause They want to
Right.
see the city. Like, man, those are some
good
good
old
times,
days.
though,
For real.
right?
They really were. They really
Right.
were. So after you graduated from Winston State and you came to Charlotte, I know you got a job in corporate America. So how was that transition from being in corporate America and starting your businesses? Like, how did that transpire?
Well, honestly, all of my business ideas, like I did something with them in college. So it was like edibles. I mean, that was a little hustle for me when I was in college. So it was like, it wasn't really necessarily new, but it was just more like I have to be serious about this.
Right.
Like, so for me, like working in corporate America, I always told myself I would never change who I was. Like when it comes to hair, nails, lashes, stuff like that, like I feel like no matter what I'm doing, as long as I'm getting my work done, I should be able to express myself the way I want to. Right. So I always said like I wouldn't be stuck in a 9-to-5, but I went to school for 4 years and put myself in debt. So I'm going to go get me a good job.
Exactly.
But I'm still going to be my own boss on the side because while I'm on somebody else's salary, I could really be on my own.
Right.
So for me, it was just more like, I got this good job. I'm making this good money. I might as well take this and invest in what I want to invest in because I'm not trying to be stuck here and be 50 years old, like still working for somebody. So that's really kind of how I was like. And I don't know, my businesses just kind of started flourishing. Like I was a little nervous because I didn't think I had it in me to be like a business owner. But like I was, like I don't know what I thought of business, but I didn't really have anybody that was in front of me doing it. So it's like when you don't really see people doing that, you like, nah, like, oh, it's cool. It sounds good. My friends telling me how they started their businesses and I'm like, that's not for me. Like I'm good working. Like I really was like kind of content. And then I was just like, you have all these talents. Why are you not using them? Or why are you applying them to help somebody else when you could be helping your own brand, when you could be helping yourself? And then that's when I was like, it's time to start these businesses. Like, let's get it. And I just kind of educated myself on business. Like, I think that was a part of my fear too. Like, the business world is so much. I mean, it's not just, waking up and like, oh, I want to do this. Nah, it's paperwork. It's, the behind
inventory,
the scenes.
marketing, all that.
Man, taxes, opening up a bank account, like just the little stuff that you don't even think about. And I just didn't feel like I was educated enough on it. So I was like, I got to teach myself. Like I teach myself everything else, I might as well. So I just kind of started reading up. I started talking and next thing I know, I had 3 businesses. I was like, whoa.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So when you first started Enfusions, what was your goal when you first developed like the first Black-owned like infused business in Charlotte?
First goal was don't get caught. Obviously. Like, for real. But I don't know. I was just like, I want to do something different. And I feel like people looked at weed in such a negative manner. Like they're just thinking, like even my mom, like she would tell me like, I don't like weed. I just think that, it makes people bad people. And I'm like, y'all don't even realize how beneficial it can be. Like for me, I don't even really smoke like, oh, I'm fiending. Like it's like I can be a creative. Like that's when I tap into my
juices. Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, like nobody at the time really that I heard of was really making edibles. So I'm like, people think they don't like edibles because they had these bad experiences. It tastes like weed when they're eating it. I'm like, nah, like we just got to put some love in this, like, and show people what it is. And I'm like, I never wanted to be like the person that sold edibles in like Charlotte. That's why I made a brand out of it. Like I didn't want it to be a little hustle. Like, oh yeah, I got edibles on the weekends. Nah, like it's a whole marijuana business out here that's legal. Like I need to tap in. And I knew it was money to be made out there. So me and my business partner, we got together and we got to get it done. So we just had to stay consistent, like, and just really believe in the vision. Like know that it's bigger than what you're in right now.
Right. And that's one thing your platform is so professional. Like I'm over here like Destiny got t-shirts, like site, everything. Like it's not just this is just this is a solid business.
Right. Nah, it was just like I realized that we can't be out here like, yeah, we have a business and we're not carrying ourselves that way. Right. Or we're not, doing what we're supposed to be doing for our business. Like you want people to respect your business, you got to show them that it's what you care about. So it's like every time we were getting money, we're investing in something else. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got to expand. Like before we even see the profits off of it, I just want to keep investing so that we can keep getting this money. Right. So it was just like, I knew that if I wanted people to respect what we were doing, we were going to have to be big with it. Like we were going to have to come out with websites, t-shirts, pop-up shops, traveling. Like y'all going to know our names, but it's for a purpose. Like, so I just felt like that's what we had to do. So we just did it.
Yes. Okay, so you're not in just North Carolina. You've been to Atlanta.
We have another pop-up shop coming in Houston in October.
Hey, listen, you all over.
Yeah, look. I'm like, I love North Carolina. We got our clientele here, but I mean, we trying to make this like a thing. Other people have to see us. Like,
exactly.
I love my North Carolina people.
Right.
I love y'all to death, but we definitely got to let people see, like, it's more than just a Charlotte thing. But I mean, we ship to so many places that it's kind of like anywhere we go, it's just like letting them put a face to a name more than anything. Because 9 times out of 10, if they come and get something from us, they probably already had it. They just ordered it and they didn't know who it was, or they didn't know, the faces behind the brand. So that's really it. Like, that's it. Just out here trying to get it.
Out here trying to get it. Okay, so how has it been managing 3 businesses? What has been your pros and cons for managing 3 businesses as a woman and in corporate America?
Right. Man, cons, I'm managing 3 businesses and I got a full-time job. Like, that's just in itself, it's like, it's not a con, it's really a pro to me because I'm like, if I can do this, like, once I stop working, then I know I'm really gonna be straight. So, I mean, it's definitely hard, but you have to make room for yourself. Like, nobody is gonna make room for you when you walk in that room. You gotta speak for yourself. So it's like, for me, that's really how I manage it. I'm like, if you love what you do, you're gonna find a way to make it work. So it's late nights where I'm like, I gotta work on all 3 businesses. I got orders, I got customers for all 3 businesses hitting me up, and that's the time that tests me the most. Like, how much do you love what you do? Right. Like, you say that you giving these your everything, are you?
Right.
And then it's in those moments. So it's like, I just manage my time well. Like, honestly, that's one thing I say I'm thankful for college for. Like, it definitely teaches you time management. So I pretty much have it down to, I'm not going to say I'm perfect, but I pretty much got it to where it's like, I kind of know my businesses like the back of my hand. So I know what needs what at what time, what can wait, what can't, what's urgent.
Right.
And then, I mean, I have a team. Like, I have a support system.
I was just about to say that, like, how is your support system with everything? Because I know, listen.
It's her. It's her.
Hey, like, who's her? Go ahead, shout her out.
It's my girlfriend, most definitely. Like, she is like day in and day out. Anything I need, like, I cry on Facebook like, oh, I want an assistant, but in reality, that's the reason I don't need one. Because like, she is that. Anything I need in that moment, she's always there for me. Like, my business partner, I'm a co-owner of Enfusions. I don't own it myself. It's me and my business partner Ivania, and she's the same way. Like, it's just having that balance, knowing the people around you and knowing that they're dependable. Right. So for me, it's like, we're an army out here. Even my friends that people don't see, like, when we have events, say I'm running late, they'll set up the table for us. Like, okay, I got you. When you come in, just stand here. Like, yes. So it's like just having good people in your corner that want to see you win as bad as you want to win. Right. Then you have nothing to do but succeed. Honestly.
Right. And that's the most important thing, because I definitely feel like when you bring people onto your ship, you don't want them to be mooching or weighing down your ship. And that has definitely, especially me personally, that has definitely been something that will make you fall back. People on your team, that is,
I'm telling you, like,
everything.
But it's like, I don't know. It's like, I feel like the bonds that I have with some of the people in my life, I cherish my friendships and the relationships that I build with people. So my friends, I don't really even have a lot of new friends. I have people that have been in my life for years. Yes. And I've always told people, like, they know how I am. When I make it, it's not just me. Like, I might be the first millionaire, but I promise I'm not going to be the last. Like, I'm going to bring all of my people to eat with me at the table. Right. So it's just like, when you got people that trusting you, like, and they know that you're going to make it, and they know you got them on the back end when you make it, man, those are the ones that you got to, like, hold on to for real.
Right. For real. So what do you think is the most important thing about being an entrepreneur?
I think it's believing in your brand. Like, it's really loving what you do. Like, being an entrepreneur, people only see the good side. They're like, oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You must make all this money, or, you know what I'm saying? People must know your name. And you're like, man, you don't even know about the nights where you didn't even know if you were going to have sales that week. Like, or when you up late at night and you done been working at work all day and you still got to come home, and I got to smile to people on my worst days. I could have been crying all morning, and I still got to treat you like you're the most important thing in front of me because I am my brand. Right. Like, so I just feel like you really have to really love what you do, because if I didn't, I would have been broke. Like, and that's for any of my businesses, because I feel like every every entrepreneur has been there, like where you really get tested, you know what I'm saying? Or whether it's like spiritually, financially, anything, like sometimes you spending your last on that investment.
Right.
You hoping that it's going, you know what I'm saying, be something or be what you want it to be, or other people are going to see in the vision what you see. And you just got to really love it, man. I swear, you got to be in it 100%. You cannot give it your half. You got to give it everything you got.
For real.
That's a fact.
Okay, so business advice, because I am myself thinking about starting a wholesaling. So I know you have to deal with inventory a lot.
Yes.
So what is some advice you feel like personally with inventory and balancing that?
I'm going to say the thing that I find the easiest is like try to stay as organized as possible. Like I'm not the most organized person when it comes to inventory, but I know what I got. Yeah. Like I know my numbers, you know what I'm saying? And every night, like we got like an hour count up. It's me and Alexis in there counting edibles like, all right, how many we got left? Let me update the site just to make sure.
Yes.
And it's just like, you really just have to make sure that you stay on top of it, because it's one of those things like if you don't, man, you over here selling stuff you ain't got.
Yes.
You selling the wrong sizes. Like it's just a lot. So you just got to really like make sure that you just manage that time. Make time to always know what you have going on. Even if it's inventory about to come in, like how often do you put in your inventory, like all of that, and put yourself on a schedule and you'll be fine. Like that's what I do. Like on a schedule. They already know 10 o'clock the house shut down. We counting from 10 to 11 and we back to it.
Hey, listen, as long as you have that routine.
Yeah.
That's most important.
Even my dog knows, like, I'm telling you, he already know. Get on over in the corner because we're doing something right
Get
now.
out of the way. Everything is around. Get out the way.
For real.
For real. Staying on top of everything.
Yeah.
So that's good. You got your path and everything. So where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years?
Whew. Well, my 10 years is going to be better than my 5 years. My 5 years is going to be better than this year. So,
amen.
5 years. Well, I'm 23 now. 5 years. I'm touching my first M going to be by 25. So,
listen, yes.
5 years, man, feet kicked up. My business is running themselves. Just call me if something's going wrong.
Right.
Don't even hit my phone. Like, I'm good.
Right.
That's where I really want to be. Honestly, 5 years, I'm really want to have a family by then, so I want my businesses to like sustain themselves, so I can be like, I don't want to be that away mom. I want to be like hands-on, but you know, I still got my businesses too. Like that 10 years, man, 10 years, I'm at a vacation house right now, like somewhere out of America right now. Like I got my America team, I got my foreign team. Y'all do the thing, leave me alone. Don't call me.
For real, franchises, different places.
Yeah,
for
most
real.
definitely. And I think I'm even more businesses. Like, I don't think I'm going to stop. Well, I know I'm not going to stop.
Yeah.
But I just want to, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like I've watched some of the richest people in the world, and I see they have like 7 businesses. They say 7 streams of income make you a millionaire. So however I get my 7 streams, I'm going to get my 7 streams, and I need them by 25.
For real. We need that money. I need that bread, that cheese,
yes,
that lettuce.
I'm trying to go back to Winston with a fat check.
For
like,
real.
Here you go.
Like, listen, I pay my lump. Y'all can stop calling.
What? Everything. Leave me alone. Look, y'all said leave me.
All right, y'all. So we are back with Let's Be Real, the podcast.
Hey.
You already know what it is. Ram fam in the building. Boss in the building.
All day, every day. Yes.
Every day. I'm so pissed we're not having homecoming.
Don't remind me. I knew this was gonna come up. See, this is the type of stuff that make me mad, because they knew. They crushed my heart, girl. I just knew, like, I was getting an Airbnb this year. We was gonna do it real different. Like,
it's sad.
It is. And they like virtual. How do you have a virtual homecoming?
That's
if I can't be there and get drunk at the tailgate.
Like, whoa.
Right, like, but you know, they said all the football games and stuff supposed to be in the spring. Like, if Corona is underway. Matter of fact, I was just talking to Mr. Skinner. You know Mr. Skinner? He worked in career services. You probably didn't know him. But I was just talking to him the other day, and he was telling me, like, they moved all the sports. So even basketball season about to be in the spring. So he was like, if everything goes right, spring about to be lit. So I'm still going to go up there, though.
Right.
No homecoming and all. I'm going up there.
It will be lit because it'll be hot, too. Hopefully Corona is.
That's what I'm saying. I hope that they've got it together by then, because I don't really care for football games, but basketball.
Right.
Basketball games are classic. Come on. And then, you know, basketball games like a fashion show. You got to go looking good because everybody looking at you when you walk in.
When you walk in. I used to be on my phone because you know when you
yes, because you know everybody looking at you like people calling my name. My friends, my best friend was in the band, so she used to be right there. Yeah, you know how they right there to your right. She always be like, best friend. I try to act like I didn't know she was gonna call me. Oh, hey girl, like right,
keep walking, boy. Because if you fell at some or
oh my gosh,
that'd be embarrassing.
Speaking of falling, like I'm just thinking about all the times that like we had to model. And people don't even realize, like, all those opportunities to fall. That used to be my fear. I'm like, I'd rather have an ugly walk than fall. I'm sorry.
Because it's like to recover, you would have to be like,
you got to be all extra. You got to pretend that you're not even flustered about the fall. And see, me, I done fell. I'm just about to roll off the stage. Like, y'all can keep it going because I'm embarrassed and I'm ready to go.
And Mosaic and Epiphany was both 6 inches. Like,
yeah. People used to be like, how y'all walking them heels? I'm like, baby, I be thinking the same thing after I'm done. Like, that's but I feel like if you can model, like if you can be an E5 or you can be a Mosaic, you can do anything. I don't have problems in a club wearing heels no more because I done been in 6 inches doing choreography.
I be seeing girls with kitten heels on, taking their shoes off. It'd be like, baby, not them kitten heels.
Like, girl, ooh.
Pinky toe hanging off.
They be looking like they struggling or they be doing that walk and you can tell they feet hurt. And I'm like, come on, baby, them 4 inches. If you don't get it
you gotta lean and stride.
Like, what? I be wanting to help them so bad. But I'm like, you know what, baby, you got to learn on your own. Because that was me. Like, freshman year, I was definitely that girl in the club that would take her shoes off. But that's what made me be in the modeling troupe. I'm like, this is not ladylike. I got to get this together. And then I got it together.
I just be thinking about college. Like, man, I was really, wow.
Right. We was knee deep in it. Like, it's so easy to get caught up in college, like campus and just everything around, just like a mini world.
It really is.
Like, I could have a time of my life and never step off campus. Like, from beginning to end, I had me a good time. Like,
we was really having a good time. And it kind of like now that we're graduating, like in the real world, it's just, I mean, man, like I miss college. I miss school.
Took it for granted.
I
feel like I took every day. I'm like, I should have just stopped, looked around, and just soaked. And people used to always say that. They used to be like, these 4 years gonna fly by. I'm like, okay, I'm ready.
Right.
Now I'm like, dang, if I would have just, cherished that year.
For real. Relax.
Right.
Focused on me. Like, it's sometimes like I wish, especially in school, I focused on me because I was focusing on other people.
Yeah.
I was I was dating someone.
Yeah.
And it was toxic.
Yeah.
You probably gonna see this. You were toxic as fuck.
Nah, he definitely was. I got a cosign on that.
Like,
he was toxic as hell.
That shit is toxic.
And that shit will weigh on you. Like, people be thinking college is easy, but it's like, no. Hell no. Not. Like, college is a different world. And then, like, I don't know. For me, I was first generation. So, like, I didn't have, like, that, what did you do when you were in school? Because nobody did it before me. So, it's like, when you, like, paving your own way, oh, my gosh, it can get to the point where you just like, bruh, who can I even call on right now? Because nobody understands this unless you've been here. Like,
right.
You got to go to college to understand college. You wouldn't understand otherwise. Like,
and it's a lot of stuff that my people, they don't even know to this day that I've been through. Like, they don't even... Like, they don't even know. I mean, like, I feel like they shouldn't know because I've already surpassed that part of my life. And it's like, I'm here.
Yeah.
Y'all need to stop being nosy.
Yeah. And then, too, like, when you tell other people stuff, they hold on to it. Like, they hold grudges and stuff way harder when it's not them. So I don't like telling people stuff anyway because I'm like, dang, if I tell you about this time with my friend, especially my mom, like, she's very... And I'm just like, girl, it's like, you like her. Right. Like, you already like her. It's no point in me ruining that bond y'all already got, so I'll let y'all live. You know what I'm saying? But it's some stuff in college that you just got to take to the grave. Not even really bad stuff, just like experiences that you like. No, I'm over it now, but real. Like, I'm just going to let that ride. I learned what I needed to learn from it, and I've moved on. Like,
for real.
It took me a minute, though.
Man. And especially now, like, going through with, like, the Beatties 4 situation and being out there, like, in school, like, losing friends, like, even in Charlotte, I never lost somebody, like, in the city. Right. So going through college and going through, like, we was going through crazy things too, like
shootings on camp. people
for
with guns,
real,
like,
and dying,
right,
like, bruh,
RIP, like
for real.
Even like friends I made in Winston, like local friends, some of them passed away, and I'm just like, bruh, like, dang.
It's sad.
Like, right. Like, you think this is the one place you can get away, and that's just your harsh reality. Like,
Then you come
cannot escape this. Like, this
life.
is what it is. Yeah. It's life. It's definitely life. It's crazy.
Life.
It's crazy, man.
Y'all, we just got to stay uplifted, especially as Black people.
Yeah.
Mental
Especially as
illness.
Black women.
Yes, Black women, for real.
But we got to uplift Black men, too. I think it's one of those things, like, you know what I'm saying? You got to give a little and you got to take a little.
Right.
Like, and I feel like I just see so many times, like, where I just wish we would be there for each other a little bit more.
Right.
Like, I feel like we give other people what they want when they look at Black people. They want to see us, getting into it with each other. And I just like, dang, I wish we could just unify because we're so much stronger together than we are apart. Like, but it's hard. It's not easy, even for me, like, because I done slipped up a couple times, but I be trying.
I just like, because I'm such like when you're like a lover person, and you want to be that lover person, but you be getting caught up.
Yeah.
You be like, man, fuck you.
Yeah. You be like, fuck that, because you're taking this for granted. Like,
you're
taking this good heart for granted. That's how, man, don't even get me started, because I learned that the hard way. Like, a lot of people say I have a tough exterior, but I have the biggest heart when it comes to the people I love.
Yes.
But it's like,
I believe
it's so hard to be like a good-hearted person in the world we live in today, because people don't even trust a genuine soul, because it's so rare.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even making friends, it's hard because you be wanting to cherish your heart. Like, I have some friends, I don't even want them to make other friends, because I'm just like, I don't want anybody to hurt you. Like, just be my friend, because I can protect you. Like, man.
And that's how it is, especially when you know how people are, like, it be your own people too.
Man, your own people try you before enemy will these days.
For
like,
real.
You gotta really, like, I used to always be like, why do people say keep your friends close and your enemies closer? Like, that's fake. But now I see what they mean. Because, like, for real, it be the people that you trust in the most that will turn on you the quickest. And you gotta really, that's why it's so important. You gotta know. But life will always reveal who is for you and who is not in any capacity. Like,
I'm going through that now.
For real?
Learning people, like, who? Even, people that you know for years.
Yeah.
It's like,
like, damn.
Years. Like, it's like, oh, okay. But I feel like it comes with age.
Yeah.
Like, I'm only 20. I'm about to turn 24.
Yeah.
It's really like,
oh yeah, your birthday about
young,
to come up soon. Yeah, it's lit.
Listen, it's an experience. Life done been an experience, but I just love that everybody, especially from our school, is elevated.
Yeah. And I think that's a part of the thing too. Like, you realize that at certain journeys in your life are not meant to be shared with certain people.
Right.
So it's like, I used to take it hard when I lost friends, because I take pride in friendships.
Right.
So for me, I'm like, why would I lose a friend? I'm beating myself up. Like, what did I do wrong? You know what I'm saying? Why didn't I deserve the friendship? And then you realize, like, dang, I had to remove you, because where I'm going, I can't take a bunch of people with me. Right. I can only take a certain amount, like my sacred amount, and that's just it. And that's what's supposed to be at the top with you. And like, once you see it like that, you just like, man, because I know anybody that I lost in my life, I didn't take that L, they did.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So once you start seeing it like that, it's just like, it's tunnel vision from there. You're like, man, they gonna start dropping like flies.
Exactly.
I say my prayers and I ask, like, please remove them. Who's ever not meant, get them out now.
Right.
Because I'm not trying to be a millionaire with 7,000 friends around me and they just want me for what I got.
Right.
So get them out of here now. Like, for real.
I'd be pissed off.
Right.
That's extra baggage. I already am jittery with and anxious. I feel like that's probably why the team building thing is probably, because I've had people on the team, like, it's a trial.
Yeah.
Going through good people, bad people. Listen.
Especially as a business owner, building a team as a business owner, I would say it's harder than making a friend in everyday life. Right. Because you have to find people that genuinely care about your business enough to, like, really be there for you. Like,
exactly.
Really, really, like, sometimes, like, I'm talking about the friends that are there when you can't even pay them, but they still there for you type friends. Like, it's so hard. It's so hard. That's one of my downfalls. Like, I don't trust anybody when it comes to business besides the people I'm in business with.
Right.
It's definitely hard to overcome, but it's good people out there. You just got to find them.
Yes.
That's it. Or let them find you.
Right. And that's where I am in life. Just relaxing, being patient, and just letting things come to me.
Yeah. And then, like, one of my good friends, she was telling me, like, radiate the energy you want to receive. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I would always be, I'm not going to say mean, but I was always that one friend that was like, y'all don't need to introduce me to anybody new. I'm good.
Yeah.
And then it's like, dang, you wonder why you're not going to make no new friends and no business friends. Like, you have to, you know what I'm saying, knock down that barrier. You have to give off that positive energy when you walk in a room for people to be like, dang, I want to be around her.
Right.
Like, something about her, I got to be around her.
Yes.
And I feel like ever since I made that change, like, now life is really, I'm starting to meet the people I'm supposed to meet, be in rooms with people I'm supposed to be in rooms with, like, but it definitely takes that. Whew, definitely takes that. That was hard.
It's a journey.
Yeah.
It's a journey for real.
I swear. Every day you learn something new. Learn something that works, something that don't work. Be like, all right, well, tomorrow, gotta do that. Right. Yeah. Let me keep that notated, taking notes.
For real. Oh. Listen, y'all. I'm so proud of her because blossoming every day.
Man, we both came a long
way.
Like, a long way. This, like, not that I ever doubted it, but, like, just to see us now, like, in a room and, like, what we both have going for ourselves and being business owners from where we were, like, 3 years ago at Winston, it's like, damn, anything is possible, for real.
For real.
Anything is possible. You got to put in the work. That's it.
Wow, life. I just be thinking, like, this is making, and especially us talking about school and now how it is now, like, I feel like the sky is the limit because you never know where things can go now.
Right. That's a fact. Really, I don't even be saying the sky is the limit, like, because I know it's something past the sky. So, like, once I touch the sky, I got to bust through that too. Like,
right. Hey, the solar system goes
that's
forever.
Infinite. So it's really like, you just got to get all the way to the tip top. I don't want to be at everybody else's top. I want to be at the top.
At the top, your own top.
Yeah.
So on that point, what's next? Do you have any projects or events?
Well, Enfusions has a pop-up shop that we will be hosting, co-hosting in Houston. Really, we've just been like planning on different cities, what we're doing, trying to maneuver with the whole COVID thing, but still just making sure that we have these opportunities right now, like to get out and network as much as we can so that when the world does open back up, we already 1 foot in the door.
Right.
But also in terms of Enfusions expanding, like we definitely have goals of taking it out of state. Like we've already started filling out paperwork to like legally be able to set up a shop and like y'all come get edibles and we not getting shut down.
Right.
So that's definitely something that we're looking forward to. And then for me, it's on to my next business venture. Like, I got something in my sleeve, but I can't say nothing.
Keep on a low.
Yeah, I can't say nothing.
Just know it's brewing.
Just give me to 2021, man. Give me about January 2021, and I got y'all. Like, I'm gonna drop the secret, but I just gotta hold on tight.
Don't stop. Like, just keep going.
Yeah,
for real.
Yeah, got to. For real, I thought about getting into realty. Like, you made me really want to do it because it was always something that was in my head. But it's one of those things like I know you got to be all in. Like you can't go in half.
I feel like for the first like 2 months where you're in class, the focus is real. But when you get that license, you're just really focusing on, your communication and talking to people. Yeah. Because I know my real estate mentor, he does investing as well. So
he kind of 2 for 1. Like,
yeah.
He teaching you. Yeah. And that's another thing too. Like, I am an investor, but I'm always trying to find other things to invest in, like, because I'm trying to just wake up and see more money in the account and didn't even do anything. Like that's me. I'm trying to make the lazy money.
For real.
So I'm always trying to find different things that I can like invest in, and so that's definitely something I'm looking at. You heard of Forex? You ever thought about doing Forex?
Yeah. So I was gonna start that, but I feel like it was just so much to learn, especially when you was in the demo. So I was like, I
did Forex in college.
Really?
And I had to quit because it was like, don't get me wrong, Forex is lucrative. Like if you have that time or you have that team, do it. Like do it. That's one of those wake up and you see money. That's definitely it. But like when you're in college and you got like an 8:00 class and then you getting all these signals like, okay, cash out on this, and you can't cash out, or you missing like a $50 deal because you got to pay attention in class. You like, look, which is more important, this money right now or this degree?
Right.
So that's what I came to. But Forex is definitely something I want to dip back in. The only thing is, like, you have to really take time to learn it.
Yes.
But that's why so many people like, I want to do it with a team. That's how I did it last time. So I'm trying to do it with a team again, because when you have all those people around you, it's like, you know, most people want to see their money right then and there. They don't want to wait. And I feel like with a team, it's a little bit easier because you're already getting those signals. The signals are what you need in order to make the money anyway. Right. So they already giving you the signals, and then you just learning the knowledge on the back end so that even if you were like, okay, I'm done with y'all, I can still walk away and make money on my own. Yeah. So now that's going to be the hard part, is like I just have to find the time to say, dang, I'm running 3 businesses and I still have time to learn this whole new trade, because I didn't really learn it last time. I was just like, send me what I need to send because I need this money, and that's just it. And it's really not good when you go into it like that. So I'm just trying to start over fresh, but it's definitely something you should look into. There are ways where you can have somebody trade for you. Like they have like little trading teams and stuff that will like literally be on your account and make your trades for you. The only thing is, of course, then you got to break them off something because they done been trading for you. But, I mean, if you got good people, then your percentage could be low. Like, I don't mind. If you making me $1,000 deals, I don't mind breaking you off. Like, do you slide over a little bit. Yeah. Listen, girl.
This is amazing. Yeah. I love this interview. I'm so glad, you know, we had Woody on here. We had Destiny on here. Right. When we just keep going.
You know who I cannot wait to see you interview? Imani. You know, Imani has a business now. She does
For
fitness.
Real?
She got her certification. She's training. Look at me. I'm over here. I gotta go ahead and tell you the list. Girl, it's a lot of people from Winston that have really been doing like some big stuff. It's this girl too that cuts hair. You
talking about Juke?
Yeah. I want to see you interview her. Because I'm not even gonna lie. I remember when she started. She started when we was in Winston, and I was like, oh, look at her cutting hair. And that was like, oh, she a fool. Like, for real.
She was doing the designs too. Yeah. And you know, she was in Mosaic. Yeah. That was my Mosaic sister.
Yep. You're right. That's where I first saw her at. Yep. And you know who, Hannah, Hannah doing nails now. Did you know Hannah? She light skinned. She was 2 years below you, so you probably did. But she started doing nails while she was still in school, like at Winston, doing people nails up there. Man, that girl.
She's a beast.
What? She do my toes. Shout out to Hannah on the toes every time.
Okay, Hannah.
But yeah, I definitely, it's so many people from Winston that are doing so good now. Yes. Like, I feel like that network is like important. You don't even realize how college contacts can really help now. Like, I done hit up a couple people from college like, yo, I need you right now. Yes. Like, I need that. So yeah.
Gotta be with your college family.
Yeah. Because it's really like, that's why when people don't understand how important homecoming is, right? Like, you don't understand that unless you were at an HBCU or unless you were at our school. Like, that's really like a family reunion. Like, I get to see my people again.
For real.
How y'all doing? I missed y'all.
For real. Man. We can get lit together. Right. We can just have fun.
Right. And it's just enjoy the vibes. You know, that's like the one weekend where you don't think about nothing else is going on. Right. You don't care how bad your week been. You like, I'm here. I'm living this moment up. For real. Like, and we gonna worry about everything later. That's how it was last year for homecoming.
I gotta go to work next week.
Right. You like, man. Lit. Right. I gotta go to work on Monday, but Sunday night I'm still drunk. Like, we gonna wake up Monday morning. We gonna get it together, but we lit right now.
Oh, I miss it.
I miss it. I swear I miss it.
For real.
They gotta do. Maybe we're gonna get a spring homecoming.
Yeah,
they might.
Oh, that'd be lit. That'd be something different.
I feel like no matter what, when stuff opens back up on campus, it's lit either way because they were so cramped up. Right. Everybody ready to have fun, but I don't feel like they having the type of fun we had. Yeah. Because we're not there. Yeah. Like, we just gotta bring them that flavor real quick. That's
that alum.
Yeah. It's
flavor.
Different. I mean,
for real.
Alum parties are different.
For real. They just grown.
Yeah. Like
grown and like.
It's like it's grown, but you still like, you're around a bunch of grown people.
Yeah.
You know how it is. Like, when you come back, you're like, dang, these some little kids. Like, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm like, dang, I'm way older than y'all. But when you're around other alum, you're like, yo, we all on the same page, so I don't feel bad, like, twerking or something. Because, girl, we was twerking when we was in school together.
Like, we got our degree. Yeah. Like, hold on, let me show my ass.
And it's kind of like you get that moment to celebrate. Like, I feel like, college life like the transition from college.
Exactly.
It's like people, I don't know what they think, but you graduate and real life is the next day. Like it's
really
not
is.
oh no, bro. It's like, okay, so do I have a job?
Right.
What am I about to do? Because school is over and it's no more refund checks. But like when you get to go back for that little weekend, you're just like, dang. Like I get to just enjoy this moment one more time. Like
Live
one more
life.
time. Yeah. For real.
For real. Well, tell everyone where they can find you, Enfusions, Deesigned Handbags, Drafts by D, you, everything.
Instagram, The Destiny Gates. Enfusions Instagram is now Enfusions CLT. We have a new page, so make sure that y'all follow that page. We also have a backup page with Love CLT, so follow that page in case anything happens on our main page. Deesigned Handbags is Deesigned Handbags on Instagram. And Drafts by D, I have a page on Facebook, Drafts by D. Y'all can add me on Facebook too, Destiny Gates.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm everywhere.
Hey. Hey, we lit. We lit.
Yeah, we
live. Oh! Well, y'all, make sure y'all follow her, all her businesses, support all of them.
I'll try to follow y'all back, just mention me or something.
A little shout out,
yeah.
you know. Yeah, I saw you do your thing.
Right.
Support a Black woman. For real. For real.
Fact.
Y'all tune in. Make sure you follow, support. Tune in to Let's Be Real. You know, we on Apple Music.
Tap in with my girl every week.
I heard Spotify, YouTube.
Everywhere.
We worldwide.
Yeah,
for
we
real,
global.
for real. Global. We everywhere. So check us out, y'all. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, LETZBEREAL, the podcast. Facebook as well, Classic KoKo on Instagram.
Yeah.
Facebook, all that. It's lit.
It's lit.
Hey, foes for life.
Okay.
You already know.
You already know.
Hey, thank you, y'all, and thank you for tuning in.